I can see the Lions getting double-digit wins because we won 9 games last year. We made some improvements and tweaks to the offensive line and the defensive line to give Aiden Hutchinson some help. I can see the Lions getting between 10 to 11 wins next season. And I think there's just a few things that need to fall their way for them to get to the Super Bowl because the Rams look really good. We talked about them in the last episode. I'm definitely not counting the Seahawks out because they won the Super Bowl last year.
Mm-hmm.
The 49ers has always been a thorn. I just feel like the Lions, the window is slowly shutting until we address the quarterback situation. Don't get me wrong, Jared Goff, I like Jared Goff. He's been solid.
Mm-hmm.
But I just feel like Jared Goff hasn't really got us to the promised land. And you can see why the Rams, traded him away for Stafford.
In my eyes, well, here's the thing. You guys are playing the fourth place teams, right? Like out of your schedule because of
Yeah.
so
But our division is still tough, though.
yeah, the division is still tough. Don't get me wrong. I just think y'all gonna be. I mean, there's going to be a lot of questions in the NFC North, and I say that because you got a new quarterback in Minnesota, Kyler Murray or Jaden McCarthy.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen Kyler Murray enough in Arizona, so.
Yeah, you've seen enough in him. Then Chicago. I'm gonna say Chicago's gonna fall a little flat this year because DJ Moore is not there no more.
Mm-hmm.
Defensively, I mean, they struggled at times defensively, and they have a lot of late game heroics that were kind of can they do it again? So that's where I'm a little iffy. Green Bay. Now, my cousin Justin is gonna be mad for me saying this though, but they'll probably fall to 2 or 3. Because Michael Parsons, he's not coming back till November probably. So in my eyes, I think it is prime picking. It's prime picking for the Lions.
Yeah, I feel like within that division, not 9 or 10 wins is probably going to be the leader in that division. That's how it's always been for the last couple of years because everybody's pretty much competitive at this point. And like with the Packers, you just don't know the Packers. Like in the beginning of the season, the first half of the season, the Packers always look like a Super Bowl contender. And then when the season gets in the thick of the season, the Packers kind of come down to earth. And I feel like that's the same thing with the Bears. They do the same thing, except the Bears catch fire at the back end of the season, and then the Lions is just steady coasting. So I need the Lions to pick the right time to really peak, because depending on how you peak, that determines the outcome of what you're going to look like in playoff season. Because depending on how good teams are playing by Thanksgiving, you kind of get an idea who's going to make a deep playoff run or who's the front runner to win the Super Bowl. You kind of know by then.
Yeah, I think for November, to your point, who's contenders and who's pretenders.
Exactly.
So, and I think, in my eyes, I mean, I don't follow the North that much though, but I think it's wide open for pretty much anybody.
Yeah, it's definitely wide open.